Can we all agree that Endgame and Infinity War and all the tie-ins had so much emotion tied into it?
From beginning everything,
to the end, everything they did had so much meaning.
Well, you also got to think these movies have been coming out for years.
Yes.
We've grown to.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's certain phrases they only did one time.
Yeah, but even people that haven't read comics who just watch the movies, we've grown up with these characters basically watching all these movies just for it all to come down to this.
In the MCU we're speaking of, not comics. MCU.
Well,
MCU. Because if you go by the MCU, because every movie, if you think about it, all of them said something or something happened to them that no one thought would be significant at all.
Yeah.
Until Endgame.
And with that being said, with what Jeff just said, that goes to show when Tony Stark had a whole family after the snap.
Exactly.
And his family was so dope. I mean, he was living off in the wilderness somewhere in a cabin, and he was still had his equipment there. He walked around with the nanotech like it was nothing. Straight boss move. He was a pinnacle of who he was going to be until they showed up.
Wait, hold on.
But even then,
no. First of all, Tony Stark was that dude.
Of course.
Period. On point.
He
they came to him and said, "Hey, man, I got this theory I can do to go back in time."
But
he said, "You're trash.
Right.
You're stupid. It'll never work."
But we need you to prove that 2 + 2 = 4. They couldn't do it.
But and they asked him though.
Even then, Doctor Strange told him when he went through all the universes, looking at all that, he told him there's only one,
and that was it.
But if I tell you,
it wasn't going to
say no.
But I'm just kind of talking about the emotion here.
Okay,
real quick. I mean, Tony Stark had a whole family.
Well, he just had a daughter.
This is after
he already had pods.
But I'm just saying,
that's his daughter.
But come on, dude, he gave up everything for that.
Everything.
Well, he didn't know that first. So when they came to his house and asked him for a thing, and he totally dissed the shit out of him. Ant-Man made fun of him and everything. Like, you stupid, dumbass boy.
I don't know your ass.
But then out of nowhere goes, I'm fucking around. Let me try it. Puts in his first equation and it's right. First try. He just goes boom. He goes, damn, I can't believe that just worked.
Yeah.
He was just messing around on the very first try. Got time travel.
But he did also contemplate, should I do this or not? And
he just thought about it to see if he could.
So the point I was trying to make was that Marvel had so much emotional tie-in.
No.
The wife talked to him.
Yeah. No. Hold on.
It was after he found the answer is when you see pots. And then she goes,
because
you should do the right thing.
But I guess I should have made my...
She was like, if you don't do this, you're going to sit there and think about it all the time.
Yeah, but he didn't solve it. He just messing around and solved it.
I should have made my point more clear, though.
Okay.
Sorry.
What triggered him and the emotion to him even deciding to want to do it? His guilt for losing Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
he looked at the pictures in the kitchen and was like,
how you got his picture in there?
I might have a chance to bring him back.
Yeah. You stole that picture from Aunt May? Sexy ass Aunt May? Where'd you get that picture? Was that the one with him in it too?
She was there at the end of the movie too.
Damn, thick as hell.
I got no comment on that. Jeff, thank you for the comment.
Sorry, I like Aunt May.
No, hey, look,
if you was wrong,
I'd try to correct you.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is,
I thought he said Ant-Man.
The emotional tie-in to these movies, like you said, we've known to grow. We've seen like a father uncle relationship with Peter because he lost Ben.
Yeah,
Uncle Ben.
Yeah. And
then here comes Iron Man, like this mogul, somebody he could look up to. Peter Parker was already teenage smart, dummy smart, and to have a mentor and then to lose like that before you had a family of your own.
Ooh, yeah, someone who was like a son.
Yeah, somebody who was like a son to Tony. He even had a suit for him out of nowhere. Remember when he hey, hold on, I'm on my way, and he was losing his breath in New York.
Maybe even then. When he did start dying, Tony realized it more too. Like, shit, I'm really about to lose.
But you do understand is that Spider-Man got it worse than everyone else.
That
got snapped away.
Everybody just kind of just went. Spider-Man took a minute. It was like, I don't feel good.
But you know why he didn't feel good? His spider sense was kicking the fuck in, and he really got it worse than everybody else.
Oh,
okay, fair enough.
His spider sense went off, and he was just like, that's why he's like, I don't feel good. No one else did that. Everyone just snapped away.
Because I was wondering, I'm like,
he felt it.
Why the hell everybody just fade? He just like, he's feeling a little longer. It's like, it's taking a little longer for his to kick in.
But I mean, just to add so much emotion into movies that came out of a comic book goes to show you the depth of a comic book. So shout out to the 90s nerds who wasn't able to talk about this in the 90s because nerds were looked upon or frowned upon. I remember that time. I do.
Even another emotion was Hulk and Black Widow. Because remember when Hulk had the glove on with the rings and he snapped everybody back? Even then, he told, who did he tell? Captain America.
He told Captain America, I tried to bring her back.
I really tried to bring her back.
But they all said, you can't.
Yeah.
It
was
Barton
like,
was like,
dead
no,
before the
stop it. You can't. You're not allowed to snap her back. Or not even allowed to snap her back. Couldn't even reverse the time.
Yeah.
He wasn't worthy.
He said that what's his name? Red Skull was like, nah, she's gone. She does not
the Soul
come back.
Stone.
Yeah.
That was the Soul Stone.
Okay.
That's right.
And then that just told me even more how much stronger Thanos was.
He's strong, bro.
Thanos was
for him to
straight titan.
Two snaps and still survive. I was like, shit, that's
Hulk
crazy.
only barely survived one.
Yeah.
Yeah.